All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen and ladies, to the Renatus J.A.M. My name is Jay Stark, and joining me, as always, is my fearless co-host.
It's me, Mr. Matt Snyder.
Oh wow, that was anticlimactic.
It
Matt
was?
Snyder.
It sounded kind of low in my headphones. It's all right.
Are you low?
Can y'all hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay, good enough.
You know how sometimes you laugh at something right when you know you're not supposed to laugh?
Yeah, it's happened to me. It's like every time I laugh.
It makes it worse?
Yeah.
Like the laugh compounds inside of your head?
Yeah.
Ugh.
Every time I get pulled over. I don't know.
Yes, bad time to laugh right there.
Does not go well.
Don't do that.
Yeah, well, so I've learned.
All right, man. What is new and exciting, Mr. Snyder?
Man, well, we're day 9, if my math is correct, on the 10-day challenge.
Your math is correct.
Yes. That's good.
So it was kind of fun because the 10-day that we did right after the national conference got a ton of people in, ton of excitement, tons of activity. This one has had less people in it, and they seem to be a little bit more passionate, a little bit more engaged.
All right.
And
That's
so
good.
it's been a lot of fun.
I like that.
Yeah.
Good.
Been pretty cool to see people getting all fired up and getting all,
Ready to rock, yeah.
Ready to rock.
Money-making activities,
Oh,
as
yeah.
we call them.
That's right.
That's good. We've got a big Everest.
Hey.
Really tall.
No, remember, we're putting that one at the end.
Oh, I'm going in chronological order by dates.
You see the line right here where I put the line down below.
We literally just talked about this. Hey, we're going to do Everest last. Because, because we actually do some prep work for this show now. After last year, we don't talk about it, though. Yeah.
Oh, man. All 5 minutes before the show, we prep, baby.
Yeah. Well, I already forgot. I already violated the rules.
Yes, you broke rule number 1. You talked about Fight Club.
You know what we were going to talk about?
What's that?
How Safari tends to not like the quote-unquote back office or Helios, if you will.
Yep. The back office plays the best. Honestly, it plays the best with
Google Chrome.
No.
Firefox.
Nope.
Edge.
Yes.
Microsoft Edge.
Edge. It plays the best with Edge.
Yeah.
Which is probably the least popular out of all the browsers.
Well, I use it. Out of all 3, though, I use Chrome, too. I use Firefox from once in a blue moon, but So
Firefox is really Chrome with another skin on it, if I remember right.
Yeah, I think so. But Chrome and Edge work really well with the Business
they
Center,
do.
with Helios
Safari,
and all that stuff, so.
Safari is the default browser on Apple devices.
Right.
And the problem is that when it goes down when Safari has any kind of a problem with any website, that website now doesn't work on your phone, it doesn't work on your tablet, it won't work on any Apple device.
Yeah.
Unless you change your browser.
Yeah, so you can run another browser though.
And absolutely.
Get on there and not have
so
issues.
the simple solution then is try a different browser.
Yeah.
If you're working on a website and the website's not working on that browser, try a different one.
Yep.
If it doesn't work in 2, that's when you contact customer service.
But it does work most of the time with Safari.
Oh, yeah.
Like it's just occasionally, whenever we have issues, it tends to be Safari that's not playing well with us. So
what?
Yeah.
Apple doesn't play well with others?
They really don't like outsiders, do they?
They don't like. Oh, we could so left turn that, but we're gonna move on.
We could.
We're gonna move on.
But maybe we shouldn't.
Yeah. All right. So Safari, if you're having any issues and you're using Safari, just try a different browser. You should not have a problem.
Yeah. Or just go get an Android like a normal person.
You know what? One of the things that I love about capitalism is the competition that comes from people, trying to one-up one another inside of a market where the consumer is the one who really wins.
Oh, yeah.
And so I think there's not only a place but a need for Apple and Android and any other phone
I wholeheartedly
OS developer
agree with this.
to get in there and make it happen.
Definitely agree. I just like to make fun of people with iPhones. Many of the people I know and love have iPhones. It's just fun.
Yes.
So
Mr. Hiller is on with us right now, and
is he shouting at us?
Well, no, but
Okay.
he says he's an Apple guy, which nobody's perfect. Repentance is real. It's all good. but no, I just think that I love the competition that having at least two dominant players in an arena causes.
The real reason I don't have an iPhone, like I know this is dumb, but it comes down to the chargers. The chargers are like $20, and I can get like 6 for $10 of an Android charger. You know what I mean? And I'm like, just because they'll let anybody else make it and stuff, and so it comes back to it's like
you're about to get like 10 chargers shipped to you. I feel it. Somebody's gonna be like, "Oh, it's the chargers, is it? Get an iPhone."
Is that gonna get iPhone chargers sent to me?
Yeah.
All right. Well, send them to me. I'll take your iPhone chargers.
There used to be a joke going around the office. How do you know if somebody uses an iPhone?
How do you know?
Wait 5 minutes and they'll tell you.
Oh, it's like CrossFit too, right?
right. If somebody uses an iPhone and they go to CrossFit, which one do they talk about first? Sorry. All right, I'm done. I'm really done. I actually, I told you, I love the competition that devices.
Just like we love CrossFit. I love CrossFit.
Oh, my wife is a CrossFit certified instructor.
Yeah, no, but it doesn't mean that I stop ripping on it. So I rip on things I love all the time.
Yeah. All right.
My wife hates it.
Hates CrossFit?
Me ripping on her. I love her though.
Oh.
I'm just joking.
Well, yeah,
I don't rip on her. I'm just kidding. But anyways, keep going.
All right, I'm going to move us along.
Move us along.
The next thing that we have on our docket to talk about is the Leaders Retreat.
Yes.
Now, I cannot for sure say how many rooms are booked because I don't have the list.
Yeah, I don't either.
I'm getting the list today.
Oh, good.
I will say
I would like that list too.
That I guarantee we will sell out.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And it's first come, first served.
I think this is a smaller room block because it is Costa Rica, right? So,
yeah. Working in Costa Rica has been different than working in Mexico.
Yeah.
We're used to working with groups out of Mexico. And even Panama they were different, right?
Yeah.
Costa Rica, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the volcano.
I think they're like the iPhone of the hotel. I'm just kidding.
They just don't play well with other people.
They're proud of their stuff.
Oh, man. No, I'm not quite sure what it is, but we've got a smaller room block. But the cool part is this resort is a little bit more off the beaten path than what we've experienced in Cancun. So in Cancun, you see resort.
Oh, yeah.
Here, I don't think there's another resort around this one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
okay.
Don't quote me on that.
I won't, but boy, I looked at pictures of this property, and it is gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
Look at that and that water. Oh, yeah. Man. There's just that kind of Caribbean blue, just beautiful green rainforest kind of terrain. I love it. It's beautiful and it's fun. So
the Leaders Retreat is open right now in the back office for anybody who is 1, 3, or 5-star qualified.
Yep.
So
and do it now, because if you wait, you really might not get a chance to book.
Oh, man.
Because this one, I really think will fill completely up before we go. And
yep.
And so I think they all haven't they, historically? But,
Yes. We have never given rooms back. In fact, we typically go back to the hotel and say, "Can you give us any more rooms?" The problem
but you don't
with
want to
this
be
hotel,
you don't want to be in that situation with this hotel, and that's why that's what scares me with this is if you wait. I don't think we'll get more rooms with this hotel, and so I think we'll book up, and then we'll be like, "Hey, we need,
and they'll be like, "Oh, sorry, we're sold out."
Yeah, I think that's
a
real concern.
Exactly. That's why I just need to put that one out there.
Yep. Good to know.
All right, Leaders Retreat, be there. It's going to be awesome. At the Leaders Retreat, we always have the 3 or the 4 big events.
Yep.
We have the welcome reception. We have the training. We have the big group excursion that we do on Monday, and then we have the farewell banquet. The rest of the time is just maxing and relaxing.
Leisure leisure pool. It's pool volleyball. I love that, by the way. That is so much fun when we get together and do that. So.
Yeah, it's a good time. All right. Last thing I want to talk about before we get to our featured guest for today.
Yes.
Actually, that's not true. I guess it's the second thing because we already said we're going to put the EREC last.
Yeah. Yep.
So the thing before the thing that's right before the guest that we're going to bring out to.
What is the thing before the thing?
The thing before the thing is this coming Founders Live.
Oh, yeah. Tell us about it.
So we've talked the last couple of weeks. I've been so jacked up to talk about what's coming on the Founders Live. Each week it's been different, but this week we are branching out a little bit. As funny as this sounds, we are going to do an intensive back office training. Now, let me change the words on that because it's not intensive.
Intensive's going to confuse
means something
people.
to this group.
Yeah.
What we're going to do is we are going to do an exhaustive? No, because we're not going to go through everything.
Yeah, you can't go through everything.
And in-depth.
In-depth. I like that term.
Those are the words.
That's a great one.
We're going to do an in-depth training
Yes.
into Helios, where Bob Snyder is going to come out. He's going to talk about how to use some of the tools that are currently available in Helios to broaden your marketing efforts and abilities.
Yeah.
And then we're going to use, we've got, oh man, I can't say it, but I can say that between now and Monday, big things are going to be changing that you're going to see, and then we're going to train on Monday.
Oh,
so,
I know what you're talking. You're talking about the.
Shh.
I almost blew it.
Almost. You almost let that cat out of the bag.
Yeah.
The real question is, why did we ever put cats in bags if they hate it so much?
I'm sure there's some morbid, horrific story
Oh,
about
man,
like
as
from
soon
back
as
in
I-
history.
as soon
you know,
as I
it's like
said it.
it's like the nursery rhymes and stuff,
Oh,
like
yeah.
pocket full of posies.
Oh,
ashes.
yeah.
You know that kind of stuff.
Yep.
You start looking up the history and you're like, oh my gosh, this is terrifying.
Oh, yeah. Getting caught red-handed. That's a bad one. Don't look that up.
All right. Okay. Now I'm gonna look it up.
Right. It's all about there's a couple of myths about getting caught red-handed, but one of them was to become king of the UK or king of England once. There were two guys who were contesting for it, and so rather than fighting and having a civil war, they decided they would have a race where they would cross the English Channel.
Okay.
And so the contest said first man to lay a hand on the English shore becomes king.
Okay.
So they're racing. They're getting really close to the shore. The guy who's in second place can see he's going to lose, so he cuts off his hand and throws it onto the shore.
No.
It's probably apocryphal. It's probably not true.
Well, I don't know how it'd be true because the logistics behind that, the
Yeah,
time
don't
constraints.
Don't think too hard
It
about
wouldn't
it.
speed you up. You wouldn't win. So
Unless they were like really neck and neck. One guy goes to jump out of the boat and the other guy's like, poof. I don't even know. Sorry. I took us on a left turn. See
yeah,
there?
you did.
So here's the
You
deal.
did, Jay.
We're going to have an in-depth back office training that is going to cover a lot of these, a lot of the releases that are coming out in the next week, a lot of the opportunities that are currently available in the back office, and will supercharge. That's what I'm looking for. Supercharge the ICM's efforts.
Yes.
Just using the tools that are already available to them at no cost.
Yeah, but y'all are really, really gonna like this one.
Oh, it's a doozy.
It's a good one.
It's a good one.
So
We talked about it today, had a little demo. Everybody was clapping, laughing, tears were cried. People started renaming their children. I don't know why. Anyway, tell me about the EREC, Matthew.
it's gonna happen June. What is it? 9th?
Yep, June 9th
through 12th,
11th.
11th. It's 2 days, 3 days.
It's 3 days.
It's a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, which over here is 3 days.
Oh, but on some other parts of the world, it's only 2.
Well, right? It's like, it's 5 o'clock somewhere. There's time changes. The math adds up, okay? So it's 3 days.
3 days.
3 days here.
3 days.
3 days, yeah.
3 days in
And we've got
paradise.
some amazing instructors
Yes.
that are coming out for it. But yeah, it's in paradise. I've already explained this. If you don't know,
Yeah.
oh my gosh. I mean,
Yes.
Bear Lake is so beautiful, especially in June. You guys, like, it's so because it's
the
when
best.
it's when it's wet. It's all been rained up there and everything, but it's starting to dry out. So it's like it's perfect. Everything is super green and beautiful,
Yeah.
and
And it's still
temperatures
cool
are perfect. Yeah,
because it's up higher,
exactly.
and so you get that. Oh,
so the
yeah.
temperatures are perfect
So,
in June, and it's just wonderful. So.
We've got 8 instructors coming up. It's going to be crazy, crazy cool. The one thing that I feel like some people may be not up to date on is for the people that qualified in the first group, we already have that group solid. Like everybody who was invited from that group, we've collected their decision that they're coming, who their +1s are. We've already got it all squared away.
Okay.
We do have a second group. So at the national conference, Bob opened it up one more time, said anybody who puts in the qualified order between April 1st and May 25th will also receive an invitation to go.
Yep.
And we've started to reach out to those folks as well.
Cool.
So by May 25th, actually on May 26th, the next day, we will have already extended every single invite. So if you haven't received an invite yet, you might want to call customer service just to make sure that you are qualified and all of that fun stuff.
Yeah, in case you think you're qualified and you're not.
Yes.
That's a bummer, but
Yes. We have had several people who have done that, where they thought, oh, well, I sold an Epix combo, and what they really sold was a Profits and an Extreme because somebody already owned it in Essentials. So as an ICM, they have to sell a full Epix combo, not sell a combo that makes somebody Epix. Now, as a customer,
they can.
if I complete my Epix, that will qualify.
Gotcha. I see where the confusion lies.
Yeah, there's a nuanced difference in there that people really have to pay attention to. So again, if you're not sure, contact customer service. We'll get you squared away.
Yeah. Cool. Okay.
Now, when is the cutoff to actually get registered for the event? May 25th. Sorry, Mr. Hiller just asked that question.
Yeah.
May 25th.
Yep.
You gotta be in by May 25th.
So make it happen.
Make it happen. All right. Our featured guest today. I'm pretty excited about this one.
Yeah. Me too.
You are?
Yeah.
That's good. Do you want to intro our guest, or do you want me to, or should we do it together?
Let's do it together.
Okay, on the count of 3. Ready? What? No, I'm just kidding.
No, this ties into why we saved Everest for last.
Yes.
Yes. We can talk about some of our wonderful instructors.
Not just our wonderful instructors,
Yeah.
but about the entire agenda for the event.
Yes.
About all of the opportunities that will be available at the event.
Well, this person put the event together pretty much, right?
Yes,
So,
yes, she did.
yeah. Yeah.
Not only did we put the event together, not only did she put the event together, but she also coordinated an additional bonus for those people that have qualified to attend Everest are going to also get that next update from Eric Counts that we've been talking about.
Oh.
You know what?
We should bring
you
her
know
out
what?
to
With
talk
no
about this.
further ado, let us
Yeah.
welcome out onto
Yes.
the call our what is your title? Director of Content, Content Creator, Content Manager, Miss Angie Perkins. Welcome to the call. Golf clap. Yes. All right. Is your mic on? I can't hear you.
I don't know. Can anybody else hear me?
There we
There we
go.
go. There we
can
go.
hear
We
you.
got you.
All right. So tell us a little bit more. Well, first let's start with the Eric Counts update.
Okay. Yeah, Eric is going to come. He's got a lot of new information to share about his Understanding Credit class because they've changed some of the policies surrounding things, especially with the medical billing. Or not billing,
right,
but
right.
the medical end of your debt.
Yeah, why is
So-
everybody hating on billing?
Sorry.
No, I'm just kidding. Medical bills, don't pay those.
Don't pay those.
Hey,
Don't pay those.
this is not legal advice, or
Oh,
Yeah.
the
gosh.
company does not support or endorse any of the opinions that are.
Yeah, don't listen to me.
Keep going. I apologize, Angie.
So this awesome information will affect a lot of people.
Yeah.
We really want to get it out there and add it to our class. I believe the policy change takes effect in July. So we're recording this class with Eric, and it's going to be only available to people who qualify for our Everest Real Estate Conference. Later on, everybody else will get to see it. It'll be
So
published.
the Everest participants or Everest qualifiers get to be part of the live audience for Eric.
Exactly.
Okay, gotcha.
That's
Yes.
cool.
Yes. So we will record this class with Eric, and the people who are coming to the Everest conference, those qualifiers will get to be the audience. It'll be online. They'll get to interact with Eric as we record this. They will get the sneak peek at the knowledge.
So
It'll
so
be
how
awesome.
are okay? So they're gonna be online, like we were in with the national. Like we're gonna have the Zoom board for Eric. Is he gonna come record it here, or is he gonna
Eric
record
will
it
be
up?
at his location.
Okay, so he's gonna record it in Arkansas, and then he'll or wherever he is. I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought it was Arkansas, but then so everybody will be up on the Zoom call though as well, right? So you'll be able to see those people.
Yep.
Sweet.
So there will be some interaction. He'll give us all the really nitty-gritty details that we need to know in order to take advantage of the changes that are happening in that area.
Cool.
So
Cool.
Oh, that's
it
gonna
should be
great.
awesome.
I'm really eager to hear it. Actually, I really want to know what's kind of going on because I know there's been some big changes.
It's big. I think it'll affect a lot of people.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's pretty cool
It,
stuff.
it definitely will, and it'll affect the way that people work with their credit profile, and yeah, it's going to be great.
Yep.
So when is that happening? When does that take place?
That is June. Okay, it's Thursday. It's either the 1st or the 2nd, but it's in June.
Okay. I'm guessing it's the
Thursdays-
2nd because the 9th is the first day of the
Okay.
Everest.
There you go. So June
Okay.
2nd.
Yeah.
Thursday, it'll be at 4 o'clock our time. So 4 o'clock Mountain Time.
Mountain time. Did you hear that? Mountain time.
Mountain time.
Utah time.
Mountain time.
Utah time. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, I hear we're doing away with it finally.
No,
But I don't
we're doing
know-
away with daylight savings time.
Yeah. So we don't have to do this changing of the times.
Back and forth.
Garbage.
Back and forth.
It's
Yeah.
we still have like another year and a half of it.
I know, but
Still got a couple more. Anyway, so that's not going to change time zones though.
Oh my
So
gosh.
this will be.
I would buy an iPhone if they would just stop changing the time on me. I will give you that. It's ridiculous.
Oh man, nice,
Yeah.
nice. All right, so this is happening on the 2nd of June,
Yes.
and qualifiers are going to be given an email. They're going to be sent an email. How are they going to watch this thing?
I believe it's going to be with an email with a Zoom link.
Yeah.
As far as I know, we'll definitely be sending out details as
Right
that
on.
gets closer.
Right on. That's awesome. So then what else? Give us kind of 1,000-foot view of what participants can expect with the Everest Real Estate Conference. You know, what times it gets started, where's it at, where are they staying, all that fun stuff.
Oh, okay. Well, everybody knows where there's. Well, okay. Maybe not. I should clarify that. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So this event will be at Bob's Lodge, Glen Haven at
Yep.
Bear Lake, and it is an experience. It is a beautiful, amazing place. It, however, does not have overnight accommodations for as many people as we are going to have.
Right.
So attendees need to find their own accommodations.
He's gonna end up building another one that'll accommodate
Is he
100,
really?
120 people. Just watch. He's gonna be
Okay,
like I can't
all right.
accommodate enough people
For the
in this-
purposes of this call, all attendees must find their own accommodations, their
Yes.
own housing
Yes.
for the event.
Yep.
Okay. And then
And
go ahead.
okay, so we will start on June 9th at about 9 o'clock in the morning. We're going to have awesome instructors. We start with Chris Albin. And
Nice.
we've also got Mark Kohler that day. And I think Whitney Stark finishes out our first
Oh,
day.
my favorite instructor right there.
Right. So we will include lunch for everybody. And it'll be a great opportunity to just sit back and enjoy some incredible instruction from
Yeah,
our instructors.
Instruction from the instructors.
I know, it's a novel idea.
That's novel.
You will walk away
Instructed.
instructed.
So I know last week we were talking a little bit, I think this was last week, that we were talking a little bit about after the end of the conclusion of the instruction,
Yeah.
because we are providing lunch for everyone, we are not providing dinner.
Right.
And so people will need to kind of vacate the premises, but not until they've had a chance to hang out for a little bit, right?
Yeah. Well, this is Renatus, right? We love each other. We want
Yes,
to
we
sit
do.
and
Yeah.
talk to each
Oh,
other
of
and give
course.
everybody hugs and it'll be fun. It'll be awesome. And then there are a lot of little restaurants around the area that are kind of fun places
Oh
to
yeah,
go.
and they're
and
all
food,
opening
so.
because the off season's the winter season, and so a lot of them
Yeah.
shut down in the winter,
Yeah.
right? But they'll all be open.
That'll be open.
And if you like burgers and raspberry shakes,
Raspberry
The raspberry
oh,
shake.
you
Bear
guys.
Lake, the whole
Oh.
Bear Lake area is famous for their
it
raspberries.
is world
I
Yeah.
forgot about
world
that.
world
They're
famous.
good.
Yeah.
They truly are the best raspberries you'll ever have.
And,
And those
like-
raspberry shakes are so I don't like a raspberry shake. I don't like fruit, in my humble estimation, doesn't belong in ice cream.
You're so
Wait a-
wrong.
what?
You're so wrong.
Look,
How have I known you this long and I didn't know you were a sociopath? What are you
chocolate.
talking about?
Chocolate goes in ice cream
That too. Yes.
or cookies.
Wait.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Okay. Point is, the raspberry shakes are awesome.
My eyes start to
They
twitch.
are-
You're making my eyes
They are
twitch.
that good. I would buy an iPhone just for one of those shakes. That's how good they are. They're amazing.
I don't know how many times we're gonna come back to the same joke in one podcast.
It's just well, we're setting records here. So
All right, so we're getting started at 9.
Yes.
We're gonna have a lunch break in the middle. We'll probably have some other small breaks,
Yep.
just so people can get up, walk around, use the restroom if they need to.
Yep.
Now we are. About how many people do you think are going to be there?
Ooh, that's a good question. You were the one that was just saying we don't have those numbers.
Well, we don't have the complete number yet.
Right. And
Well, 'cause
actually,
we're going to
yeah,
May
It goes
25th.
to May 25th,
Right,
and we don't know
right.
yet.
Exactly.
Yes.
do we know where we're at now?
We do. I do have a rough idea. We're sitting right around 85 people,
Okay.
right in there. We have room for 120
Yeah.
plus.
And Max is
120. would be
120 is like
pretty full.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna be in there nice and tight. You know.
yeah.
Yes.
I'm glad. Never
It'll
mind.
be
I won't make
cozy.
that joke. so we're gonna be in there.
HR.
And thank you, Matthew. Thank you for that. So yeah, we need to make sure that people are getting qualified and are letting us know that they're coming as quickly as possible, so
Yeah.
that we can get our food order in. The reason why we had to cut it off by May 25th is so we know how many people to order food for.
Right.
So that's gonna be fun too.
Yeah, it'll be awesome. Catering company's cool.
Yeah. Oh man, we got the best.
You got
And the
good
food we get is incredible. Oh, it's so good.
Yes.
Yeah. So we're starting at 9, couple of breaks,
Mm-hmm.
lunch break, and then we're ending at 5. Is that what you said?
Yep. It'll end at about 5, and at that point we'll have the little some time to
Hang out for a little
socially
while,
interact.
and
yeah.
then we'll give everybody an opportunity to go explore the local nightlife.
Yes.
Which
Oh
is-
yeah.
Big
Gonna go clubbing.
downtown New-
Yeah.
City.
Go. Yeah. Yeah.
There's not really a
There's
club.
not a
There
downtown,
are no
there's
clubs.
There is no
Wait,
downtown.
there's a beach. There's a beach.
There
You
is
can
a
go
little
walk
beach.
along the beach in the
You can.
moonlight.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
In the sub-zero water, because this is
It's
this
real
is a
late.
huge lake in the mountaintops.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
cold.
The lake temp is cold. In June, it's I think 50, like 8 or 9 degrees typically. But yeah, it's beautiful. It's
Oh, yeah.
beautiful. It's just
It
such
is
a wonderful
gorgeous.
place. There's tons of like little kind of restaurants
If-
and stuff. Like you
If
can.
you enjoy rural America, or if you enjoy the outdoors, or if you enjoy, like small town, this is your kind of
Yeah.
place.
Yep.
There are so many scenic and beautiful drives to go on, so many hikes that you can go on, so many different places you can visit while you're there.
That's
And
right.
because it'll be June, it'll stay, lighter a little bit later, and so
Oh yeah.
you'll be able to go out and have a good time.
As long as you stay on the Idaho side, you can buy lotto tickets and vodka at the gas station. So,
Why?
Just in case.
Just in case.
Okay.
I just think it's funny because it's right on the border, and so like you literally like there's like a gas station and it's got all hard liquors, lotto tickets, like everything, and then you get into Utah and none of that, right? And they're like a mile apart, but
Nice.
it's illegal for. Anyways, laws are funny.
All right. So then on Friday, who do we have to look forward to on Friday?
Friday, we've got it a little bit different. We're gonna have 2 instructors, Brian Sump and Jason Andrus.
Oh, nice.
And then we've got our Q&A panel. And that'll be all the instructors, and it'll just be open for anybody to ask questions.
so we're gonna
about
have
any topics.
like 8 instructors sitting there,
Yes.
answering questions, bouncing ideas off of one another,
Yep.
chatting it up. And how long does that session last?
That goes for 2 hours.
Because I
See,
feel like
that's where it's at right there.
oh yeah, I feel like
Right.
people are gonna want that to last longer.
Longer?
Yeah, to me, I
Yeah.
mean that would be like that right there. Not saying the rest isn't. I wouldn't come for the rest. I'm saying I would just come for that. That in and of itself would be enough for me to make the trip.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be
Oh,
awesome.
I agree. I
Yeah.
agree. It's
Yeah.
that part's gonna be unreal.
Yeah.
That's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
So then Friday, same thing, kind of
That is
soiree
Friday.
for or yeah.
Saturday is going to be 3 more instructors, right?
Okay.
So we've got Christian George. We've got Heather Herring Brown.
Oh
With
yes.
Fix and Flip.
I love Heather.
Yes.
She's awesome.
And closing us out is Gavin McCaleb.
Oh, that's right.
And though he is an instructor, he's actually going to be talking a little bit more from his role as a coach.
Yeah.
Oh.
So he is going to be taking the top things that the top pieces of advice that he has given in the years that he's been.
So like questions that he get. You mean like the most frequently asked questions that
Kinda
he
like
gets and
that,
stuff. Yeah.
kind of like that. He said just the best pieces of advice that he gives over and over
Sweet.
again.
Yeah, that he has. That's that. Okay, so yeah. Because
But
people
yes.
keep asking for the same thing
Right?
over. Yeah.
So these are the things that everybody needs to know.
Yeah.
And it'll be cool. And then of course, Bob will be there. He is not going to have a 2-hour time slot, but I bet
Yeah.
we could convince him to join the panel.
Yeah.
Q&A
I'm
panel.
sure.
Oh
I'm sure he
yes.
could.
So
Let alone he'll just be there.
he'll just be there.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
And Miss Angie's gonna be there.
And I will be there.
And you're gonna be there.
I'll be there.
Whew.
I'm not gonna be there.
You're not coming. You're not invited.
Oh, poor
Yeah.
Matt.
Oh.
I'll come up the next week when y'all are gone.
Yeah, right.
There you go. You've got the whole place
I can
to
relax
yourself.
in a hammock.
So it sounds like, because I know originally kind of conceptually I thought of this as being a like advanced strategy, only like taking seasoned investors and giving them just that one more tool, that one more thought. But this is really designed for any skill level.
Well, yeah, a lot of the people that have qualified for this just barely bought their education,
Right.
right? So they may not have even had a whole lot of time to go through it. So keep in mind, this is for everything from beginners to people who have been doing this for 20 years.
Yeah.
We've got
Nice.
a variety of topics, and we've got a lot of different levels that'll be covered, a lot of different things. I think it'll be great for just about anybody. I think no
Nice.
matter where you're at, there will be information that is awesome and that you can apply.
Oh yeah. Yeah. And just hearing about Gavin coming in at the end to just kind of wrap it all in a bow. And then to talk about, the tips and tricks that he gives in his coaching that he sees people most in need of. And then I'm sure that he'll also talk a little bit about how to customize the Renatus experience to you, how to tailor your education so you can kind of find your way through it. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yes, it'll be valuable. I really think so.
Yeah. And people get to hang out with you. So there's that.
And they get to see me.
Right?
It'll be cool.
That's going to be a lot of fun. So what else? Is there anything else that people need to prepare for or to look forward to or know to avoid? I mean, if somebody's coming
Tried
from
to cover that. You can't buy your lotto tickets.
but you can get vodka in Idaho. So,
You know, you get the lotto tickets in Idaho too.
get,
That's what I'm saying.
Brian,
You can't buy the lotto ticket.
trying
You
to-
got to cross the border.
So, if we have somebody coming from out of state,
Mm.
where do they fly in?
Oh, they have to fly into
Salt Lake.
Salt Lake
International.
Airport. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bear Lake's a little bit in the middle of nowhere.
It's
So
Yes.
2 hours
it's-
from
yeah.
Salt Lake International.
plan on flying to Salt Lake, and then you've got a bit of a drive.
And it's a
The
scenic,
the most beautiful
scenic
drive you'll ever do in
Oh,
your stinking life.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
That canyon. Oh gosh, there's multiple canyons you'll go through actually too.
Yeah.
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 But that second canyon, the Logan Canyon, is so beautiful.
Yeah,
I love it.
It is.
It is awesome.
So
I will say, you are up in the high mountains, so
Yeah.
you need to be aware of animal life and
Oh, yeah.
moose,
all that fun stuff.
moose, deer,
Yeah,
coyotes,
hikers.
potential bears. Never seen a bear or a cougar up there, but I hear that they exist. They're there. So but they stay away. You don't have to worry about. You're not going to see a bear or a cougar, but you will see a moose probably in the backyard. Like it's
Oh, yeah.
literally like that.
Yeah,
So
elk. They just come
they'll just
wandering
come.
through.
They'll just come wander
and
right
for
through.
whatever reason, there's like this little path that cows just go up and down right next to the.
Yeah, they're on the other side of the fence though, but
Right.
every once in a while they get across the fence, so that gets interesting.
Nice.
So last year we had to round up a bull.
Nice.
I was rounding him up on a 4-wheeler trying to get him to. Anyways, we had to call the rancher and he came and got him. But
So Mr. Hiller says he's looking forward to you picking him up at the airport.
yeah, all right, Hiller. I don't know. I think I'm actually out of town that weekend, so you might be at that airport a while.
For a long time.
But with much love.
Right?
So what was there anything else that you were gonna?
Yeah, okay, for me, if you've got your education already, I would be watching those classes.
Oh, yeah.
I would be taking notes. I would be making a list of the questions that I want to ask for me personally.
Oh, that's
Because
a great idea.
these are the experts. This is an amazing chance to get specific answers to your specific situation.
Yeah.
And
Good point.
it'll be a great chance to figure out what that step is that you need to take that you haven't taken yet.
Yeah.
The next thing.
Put
So.
forethought into it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Maximize the experience. I love that.
Absolutely.
That's
Don't
awesome.
botch it. That's what we're saying.
Don't. Rule number 1.
Yeah.
Don't be dumb. So,
Yes.
so if somebody is interested in collaborating with other people that are coming, I was about to ask that question, but I realized I don't think there's a real good answer to it. What's
What
the
does that
best way
mean?
of go about that? So if somebody wants to like shack up with somebody else, if they want to share an Airbnb or something like that,
Ooh.
what's the best way of going about that?
I would guess, well, let's see, the Renatus Rocks group.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's going to be the best place to put
Renatus
that.
Rocks Facebook group, if you want to put a post there and say, hey, if you're going to the Everest conference, we're getting an Airbnb. Let us know if you're interested.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So make sure that you're qualified. Make sure that you know where you're staying before you get there, because you're not staying at the lodge. And make sure that you are prepared to feed yourself in the evening times.
And morning.
Raspberry
And the
shakes.
mornings, yeah.
Breakfast too.
Raspberry shakes
plan
for
on-
breakfast are amazing.
You know what's
good.
really funny about that?
What?
I have heard that the best shakes in Bear Lake are actually up at
They're
that
not
that gas
they're not,
station
though. They're
up
not.
on the hill.
People say that, but they're not though.
That's what all the locals say.
That's what they say.
They're like, go up to the Chevron,
That's what
and
they
that's where you get the
say.
best ice
Best.
cream.
But I'm trying to remember the name. There's a family that owns 2 different shacks, like Shake Shack. They
Would that be
burger
LeBeau's?
and Shake Shack. Yeah,
LeBeau's.
LeBeau's.
Okay.
LeBeau's. Thank you.
I
yeah.
worked at LeBeau's.
Yeah.
You worked at
I
LeBeau?
worked at
There's
LeBeau's.
a
What?
story.
Small
In
world.
college, I got really good
In
at
Bear
making
Lake?
those. Actually, it was not Bear Lake. It was their Logan location.
Okay.
But it was
yeah.
the Bear Lake
But-
raspberries,
Yeah.
and it
Yep.
was their recipe,
Yep.
and I made about 1,000,000 raspberry shakes.
Whoa! I had no idea.
Wow. We are getting to know you even better now. This is awesome.
So my 2 bits, I like LeBeau's, and I like the shake place across the street from the gas station. Do you know what that's called up there? I can't remember.
No, I don't remember.
I know what you're talking
It's right
about.
the gas station right at the corner. You know where you turn.
Yeah.
Like
We
it's-
ate there.
Yeah. I like their shakes too. I mean, you can't go wrong. There's some great places.
It's hard to
so-
go wrong when you combine fresh raspberries, sugar, and ice cream.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
It's
yep,
hard to go
So
wrong.
true.
Yep.
But yeah, Audrey's on here and she's like, it's LeBeau's.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
All the
Yeah.
Utahns know.
Yeah.
And there are a couple of sit down kind of restaurants too. where you can
There
go
are.
and-
There's
yeah.
nothing real fancy. So as far as like
That's funny. To
dress.
me, it's like this is the good like quality food. To me, is the kind of like you sit down. I can't remember the names of these places. I
What-
just know where they are.
Okay.
But you sit down and
what's that one place that's the tent or the trailer or the
I hate
covered
that.
wagon
I
place?
hate that place with a.
It's actually got stupid good
They
food.
ruined a cheeseburger. I was like, what is wrong with this thing? It tastes terrible. It was like $30 too. I was like,
Oh,
this is
man.
ridiculous.
All right, so
If a cheeseburger costs more than
what is it?
like
It's
$8 should be the cap, like on a cheeseburger. It shouldn't cost
what
more
is
than
that place? Because we
I don't
worked
know.
with them for the Epics Ignite retreat. that
Yeah,
we
they did
up
do a
Oh.
great job catering for it, right? Didn't they?
Well,
they provide really good food.
Yes and no. The
I wasn't
food
there.
was
was
wonderful.
it was. Yeah.
But that was the end of the Wonderful with their food. It
Was
was
it?
just the food.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the
What
place.
was the name of that place though?
I don't know.
Bob would be flipping me in the ear right now.
I know. I can't remember the names of literally any of these places.
'Kay, well,
I just know
luckily-
where they are.
Luckily,
Campfire
all of
Grill.
our viewers. Oh,
Campfire
there you
Grill.
go.
Campfire
It's
Grill.
Campfire Grill.
Yeah.
That's about the nicest, highest, classiest place up there that you can eat.
Well, and it's pretty high. Like I said, it was literally I think 24 something for a cheeseburger, $24 and change. Like it's high end
Dude,
crap.
if you paid, oh my gosh. So what were you gonna say, Angie? Sorry.
I was gonna say, luckily everybody's got Google. They can figure
yeah.
out.
Oh yeah,
what
yeah,
their
yeah. There's
restaurant
tons of stuff.
options
You'll find
are.
it. There's
Actually-
a Subway. so
iPhone
that's-
users only have Safari. Just
Oh, there you go.
No, they can download other things.
So yeah, just as far as like what the standard of dress would be, realize that parking is limited, and so whatever you wear, you need to be comfortable walking about a quarter mile in.
Oh yeah.
So what we're going to do is Bob's got a nice long driveway that you're not going to park on. We have a little bit of parking at the top that we're going to reserve for anybody that's disabled or
And here's what you got to understand, all right? And you need to be mentally prepared for this fact. So actually, I have two things. First thing, I have the palate of a 3-year-old, so keep that in mind. Second of all, it's a hike and it's at elevation. So
so you're going to get winded walking literally 100 yards.
you will. You
Because
really
the air
will.
is so thin.
You really will.
That you're like,
Like it's like that, right? I vividly remember the first time I was up there, and I was like, "Why am I always out of breath?"
yeah.
And so yeah, it's just be prepared for it. I mean, you do get used to it, but I'm up
Yeah.
there a lot. But like just keep that in mind.
Yep. And other than that, just be ready to walk. We will allow cars to go up the driveway. Bob's got like a little turnaround area. They can drop people off, turn around, come back down and park so that the driver is the only one really. And then what we're
That's
going to
nice.
do is we're going to like sandwich the cars in there. This is not like a nice parking lot where you're going to have room to get in and out anytime you want. Instead, we're going to put them bumper to bumper to bumper to bumper to bumper, 4 in a row, something like that, and try to get everybody packed in there down in that lower parking area.
Yeah, yep.
There will be dirt, maybe a little bit of mud, maybe a little bit of moisture like rain and that kind of stuff. And so just everybody needs to be mentally prepared for that as they're getting ready for the Everest Real Estate
Yep.
Conference.
One other thing is that this will be June, right? And
Yep.
in my head, I think June, I should be wearing shorts and a tank top, and it's
Right.
going to be 95 degrees. It's not
Right. No.
necessarily that.
Well,
no,
I
no.
think it's
In the
usually
middle
hitting
of
the
the-
70s for
Yeah.
the day.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
warms up decently in the middle of the day, but for
Yeah.
in the morning and
Yep.
evening, at least for me,
It's like
'cause I
50s. Yeah, it'll
I'd
be in
wear
the 50s in
layers.
the mornings
And-
Yeah.
and at night, right? Like so.
And
yeah.
even in the space that we're going to be in, we're going to keep it a little bit cooler than most people would say, oh, this is the most comfortable. Because the problem is that when you get that many people in a small
Oh,
space
yeah.
like that,
It warms
if
It
up
heats
you
up.
quick.
if you don't keep it cool, it will real
Yeah,
quick.
I
It'll
think
jump
I
10
think we were
degrees.
like 9 minutes into the national when I was looking at you. Like, how did this room get seriously
Right.
10 degrees hotter in the last 10 minutes? So, so
So wear
to
layers.
prepare, wear layers.
Yep.
Start doing 5 minutes of cardio every day
Yes.
until the Everest conference.
At
You'll be-
elevation. Maybe
you'll
get one
be
of
ready
those
for
little
that walk.
breathing things.
A breathing
You know, those lung
apparatus.
trainers?
right? So make sure you're in cardio shape.
Yes.
Okay.
And just be prepared that parking lot down there might have some mud. It's dirt. It's
Yeah.
not paved,
Yeah.
and so it's dirt. If it rains, it'll be a little muddy.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
packed down dirt, but it's
and
yeah.
it is what's the word? Graded. It is
Graded.
graded.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's graded.
not going
so
to be
it's
like,
not like
dangerous.
yeah, no.
It's just
but
it
it'll-
could be dirty.
But your shoes will get muddy a little
You
bit.
may
or
not want to
dirty and
wear those
stuff, so
5-inch heels.
Exactly.
That.
Exactly.
That right
So
there.
just be sensitive to that.
Yeah.
And, anytime that you're in a live event where people are very close proximity to one another, be sensitive with wearing too much perfume or
Yeah.
because there's a lot of sensitivities. People have sensitivities to certain aromas and
Me.
smells and
Me.
right?
I got a nose, man, and yeah, sometimes I get knocked out because I'll hug somebody and they've got cologne or perfume on or
And then
whatever,
it gets
then I'm,
stuck on
I'm
you.
smelling
Yep.
it all day and it's making me nauseous and dizzy.
That's
So-
just like the other day when I got diesel on my hands.
Oh,
And I
yeah.
was like, Matt,
Yeah. it
tell me
gets
I don't
on
smell
ya,
like
man.
diesel.
It
And you're
gets
like,
on ya.
dude, you don't smell like diesel. And I'm like, that's all I can
I
smell
know. That's
right
all
now.
I do when I'm messing with carburetors out
Yeah,
there, like on the
yep.
4-wheelers and stuff. And it's like, it gets onto my hands, and carb cleaner just never comes off.
I
It's,
love the smell of
Right.
carb cleaner, though.
yeah.
Anyway.
You guys are so weird.
All right. It will be, we're going to get started right at 9 a.m. sharp. So people need to be planning ahead, make sure that they know the route to where they're going. We'll send an email out with all the information that people are going to need to get into the reserve. The reserve is the name of the gated community that Bob's Lodge is in.
Oh, that reminds me. Google, I don't know how they GPS.
Good point.
The directions.
So-
yeah, the
so
directions. Because
The one thing that we did with the Epics is we actually drew out a map and said,
Look at
this
that.
is the best way to get in here.
Yes.
This is what you need to put into Google to
listen
get
to
there.
this, all right?
And so we'll send that out again. That's a really good point, though, that I forgot about.
yeah,
Yep.
if you GPS it, GPS will send you a way through a way to get to the place where you have to have a key to go through a gate that nobody is at. Okay?
Yeah, it's
You will-
unmanned,
You won't make it.
Unmanned,
unguarded.
you will get stuck. You will not make it.
You'll have to turn around and try to find
You'll have
another
to
way
turn
around.
it around and get all the way out of it's a problem. It will add 20 minutes to your
Yeah.
situation.
I can attest to that. That's exactly what
Yeah,
it does.
it's not good.
Don't
And it's
trust-
like,
That's funny.
I can
Don't
see
trust
the
the
place. It's right,
Right?
there.
Right?
But
You're not
You'll
that far
never-
away.
yeah.
But I don't have a key to the gate.
So
I don't know if Bob
when
does.
you get an email with instructions and a map,
follow them.
use them.
I don't even think
Yes.
he has a key right now. So
Yeah.
I don't know.
So it's gonna be a lot of fun though. It's gonna be
Yeah.
amazing. I can't wait to get there. And we're less than a month away.
It's coming up.
Yes, we are. Are we?
Yeah.
Yeah,
'Cause
'cause
today's
it's
the
fast as time.
11th.
Yes. All right.
Is that a helicopter? Do you guys hear that?
I do.
Oh, it is.
You
It is
know
a
we
helicopter.
live right next to an Air Force base, right?
Yeah.
There's a big old Air Force
We're not
base
right next to
right
it.
up
It's
there.
like 20 miles away.
in airplane miles, that's not that
It's
far.
not that far, but yeah.
All right. Any other last minute tips and tricks, things to be prepared for? Should people be bringing like journals and pens and all that with them?
They can if they want to, if that's their thing. I think we've got a bunch of journals and pens we'll
Oh yeah.
bring up.
Yep, we can totally
But
bring those.
oh, you know what? One other thing. This is not assigned seating, so it'll be
Yes.
kind of first come first serve. But please don't show up at like 6 in the morning because
You show up at
Oh,
6
yeah.
in the morning, I'm leaving you outside.
right?
I will not open the door. And I'll instruct everybody else in the house. Do not
Do
open
not
the door.
that door. Yeah.
You
Yeah.
can have fun with the coyotes and the moose.
Yeah.
But if you want to come like 15 minutes early, we won't
There
shut
you
you
go.
out.
There you go. In fact, even being about 20 minutes early just to make sure you get parked okay and get up to the house okay, that's great too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm excited for all of this. This
Yeah.
is going to be fun for all these people. Like it's going to be quite an event.
It'll be awesome.
Yeah, I feel like I haven't been to one, and so running through this with you, Angie, and stuff, it really put a mental picture into my mind what this is going to be like. And
Matt, you
That's
need
really
to sell
cool.
a couple of Epics combos.
I gotta
And
get
get there.
I gotta get myself qualified.
Yes.
Yeah. And again, if you want to attend the Everest Real Estate Conference, make sure that you're qualified if you haven't heard from us yet. Okay? Again, the first group, we reached out to you guys over and over and over. We got several people that said they couldn't make it. Totally understand. We got several people that said they could make it and who they're bringing, and that's awesome. And so, yeah, all of our people that, all of the new people that will be added to the attendee list are people that have qualified since April 1st.
Sweet.
So that's kind of how we're working.
So if you want to buy your Epics combo, call me. I will sell you one.
I'll sell you one right now. All right. Any last minute thoughts? Angie, I know that I didn't do a stellar job of introing you. So in a nutshell, let me just say thank you for what you do for Renatus. You make everything look better.
Aw,
You've spearheaded the workbook production from the very start.
Oh, yeah.
You've done the catalog. What do we call that?
The course catalog?
Yeah, that one. The course
The course
catalog.
catalog.
Okay.
It's phenomenal.
You've made all of the documents in the back office look better. You're the one who made even the signatures on our emails look better. I mean, you just make everything look better, and that's why, I mean, you're so valuable to the Renatus home team and to our team at large. So
Thank
absolutely.
you.
Thank you
You know
for
what
what
I
you do.
love? You know what I love?
Hmm.
If anything needs to be done and it falls under your purview, I know it's gonna get done.
oh my gosh.
Like, and I know we're only gonna have to ask
that's-
once,
right?
and it's gonna be done.
and it's done.
It'll
And
be like the next
you don't
week,
have
and we'll
to
all
follow up on it.
yeah, we'll all be just like, oh, whoa, that's done. That's great. Like,
Yeah.
holy crap,
Yeah.
phenomenal.
Yes. You're awesome. So thank you.
Well, I love it here. It's an awesome job.
We
Here
love
loves
having you
you
here.
too.
Yes, here loves you too. HR.
Oh my gosh. And with that, thank you everybody for joining us once again on the Renatus J.A.M. It's so much fun being able to talk with not only with people that make Renatus happen, but also to be able to interact with you guys as you're joining us live and those people that join us after the fact. We love it. We love Renatus. We love what we do, and it's possible because of people like you. Thanks so much. Renatus rocks.